Well, it's February. Let's check in on some of the first cool flowers that I started for my spring cutting and cottage garden. Let's see how far they've come. So these are some of the first cool flowers that I started for my cutting and cottage garden. I did put them outside for some wind therapy this morning and cooler temps because these will go out pretty quickly. I have some Orlea, there's a few Scabiosa, some Sweet William, and some of my straw flower are in this one. These are some of those first status, and they're getting pretty good size. They actually will spread way out, but these will go in the garden pretty soon. They can handle a frost once they're big enough. And then this was a second succession. I got in some rose and blue colors, and so they are a little bit smaller, and I just added them to the tray yesterday. These are those very first snapdragons that I sowed in the 1st of January. And you can see it does take these a long time. Like these are really tiny. But since I potted them up, they're getting bigger. I did get in new seeds. I'll have some new straw flower here that's coming up in some different colors. And I started some salvia. These are heat-loving plants, so they were on the heat mat at first. And these are going to go around my garden area, kind of as a perimeter plant for just the scent and beauty of them, but also I can cut these. To give you a reference on the snapdragons, I did start a second succession, and you can see how tiny these are. They're very tiny. These have only been up just a couple of days. Some of them are just coming up, and these are the foxglove. They are super tiny. This is how small they are when they come up. And I had to order more feverfew seed. Apparently my seed was old because it was not viable anymore. So I hope these come up in time to give me some cuts this spring. But we did get some feverfew finally started. These little tinies are some yellow yarrow that I ordered mostly for drying for my fall wreaths. So I hope you enjoyed that update. Those will be some of the first spring flowers that we put out in the cut flower garden, as well as the area that I'm growing flowers just to dry. Most of these flowers do like the cooler air of late winter and spring, so we do have to get those started in January. In some climates, you can start them later, but here January and February is about it. So if you haven't started them, you could probably go ahead and get a few started. And it looks pretty bare, but this is where all of these flowers will grow. Well, I have some roses over there and some of my historic irises I'm holding here, but all of my cut flowers and my dried flowers will be in these rows right here. So we'll check back in a couple of weeks.